I know that you guys have been requesting another video update, and so I have great news for you guys. I have the current V2 breads here with me of the retail and the reps. So let's just get into it right now. Alright, so these are the fakes, the feezies, the reps, whatever you want to call it. Size 10.5. Honestly, I checked this out with the retail pair, which I'll show you guys in a moment. These are pretty much one for one, to be honest with you. You have the 350 supply going backwards, you have the pull tab coming through, you have the translucent cage around the boost sole. Even the boost, it actually feels just like the real ones and it looks real. They're a little bit more different than the other reps of the V2s because they actually changed it to BASF, which is like another word for retail version of the boost. So these are the reps. I must say I'm very shocked and pretty, yeah. Now I'm going to open the retail version that I copped off Champs, the Champs app. Very cool. And 9.5. Alright, now I'm going to show you guys the retail. So I'm going to put the reps down right here. And let's get to it. Okay, so now these are the retails. 9.5. I mean, honestly, it feels the same as the reps, just a little bit more sturdy and a little bit more higher quality, but you're not gonna tell too big of a difference here. You have the 350 supply going backwards, you have the pull tab, you have the translucent cage around the sole of the boost, and the boost, you guys all know what that looks like. It should feel like. Alright, so these are the retails. Alright fam, so I'm going to do the comparison now, and I turn on the lights so that you guys can see the details, and let's get right to it. Alright, so I have the retails here on top and the reps on the bottom, and so right now you can't really tell what's going on except for the pull tab here. The placement of it, you can kind of see that the reps have it a little bit pointing downwards, kind of like an angle right here. But the retails actually, they do have a little bit of an angle, but they don't point down. It's just kind of going along the sock line right here. Also, another thing that I've noticed with the reps is, let's go to the pull tab here. The retail here on top, there's not going to be too much spacing between the pull tabs. Again, I will say that this actually depends on your size of what you get, whether you get the reps or the retails. But the reps have a little bit more room and more gap to put your fingers in here in the hole. And so with the pull tabs. As far as quality and feel, they feel just the same. You can't really tell a difference. So let me go to the side. Another thing I want to talk about with the retails and the fakes is that it caves in. So what I mean by that, let me just flip this over. So here I have the retail. It kind of caves in at a little like a angle right here. Let me just try to do this. I don't know if you guys can kind of see it, but it kind of caves in. Rather than the reps, it's just perfectly straight up. There's no caving in. So when it comes to this stuff of the caving in, the retails is a lot more softer, but the reps is a lot more harder and stiffer. So here is the reps, here is a retail. I don't know if you guys can see, but right here in the back, the reps is more translucent of see-through, rather than the retail here, it's a little bit more darker. And this comes to a big point that I want to point out to you guys. Is the biggest flaw here. I have the reps here to my left and the retails on my right. You can tell that the reps, it's a lot more see-through and clear. You can see it right here, rather than the retails here is not as see-through. Honestly, if you were to take this in, I'm pretty sure they would compare it and show it to you that it's fake, but if you were just to take it to someone who doesn't know any sneakers, they probably wouldn't tell. I mean, it looks a little bit off, but still pretty good. Another thing I want to talk about is the boost. One of the most important facts of legit checking and also wearing your shoes and buying your shoes. Like I said, they have the BASF material of the boost, which is the retail version of the boost material that Adidas use. It feels just the same. Just the same. They finally got it down now. Last thing I'm going to talk to you guys about is the inside soles. So I have the reps to my right, the retails to my left. And let me show you guys what I'm talking about. So here I have the reps on the bottom and the retail on top. Now if I were to align this right now, you can obviously tell the reps on the bottom has an angle where it says Adidas and the logo and the Yeezy. Rather than the retails is pretty much straight on. The font wise, it's pretty spot on. Everything looks good. The pattern of the sock line of the insoles is good, but the text is angled a little bit off. And so let me just flip this over since a lot of you guys asked for this part. They finally fixed the font placement here. Look at that. Just perfect. Now remember, these reps are size 10.5. So if you're legit checking, please ask for the insoles, and it should actually say 9.5 to 10.5 if you're getting that size. Rather than the retails, obviously it's gonna have 8.5 to 9.5 because I got 9.5. Everything in terms of pattern looks pretty good, except the reps have like these dots on the top of the logo, rather than the retails have no dots right here. I have one more thing here before we leave. So I have the reps here on my left and the retail here on my right. The translucent cage bottom of the rubber is actually, there's a lot more texture here. Here on the retail version, this is actually more matte feel and it's a very smooth finish. Rather than the reps here, it's a little bit more bumpy and hard.
Yeah, you can totally tell in the video.
Alright fam, that concludes the video. I appreciate you guys watching it. If you guys haven't subscribed to my channel, please subscribe to my channel.
Yeah. Cutting off that nigga, she good. Yeah. Yeah. Cutting off that nigga, she could do better. Yeah. He don't waste the time, I thought you knew better. Well, when I hit it right, I make her fall, settle. Well, when I hit it twice, I make her fall, settle. Yeah. Cutting off that nigga, she could do better. Yeah. He don't waste the time, I thought you knew better. Well, when I hit it twice, I make her fall, settle. Well, when I hit it twice, I make her fall.